everybody, it's Mara and welcome to Sharing Wellness Promoting Health Wednesday. Again, the information I'm presenting is for educational purposes only. This month in our pain group we talked a little bit about acceptance, and I thought, that's a good topic really for kind of anybody who wants to set an individual goal or do some type of self-care or self-improvement. Because before we can lose weight, before we can make changes in our life, before we can improve our health, manage our pain or inflammation or fatigue, we have to admit that this is where we are, and then we have to kind of determine where we want to go. So, and to me, acceptance simply acknowledgement. It's just saying this is where I am, and how can I improve this? How can I make this better? How can I make these changes that I want to make me happier or thinner or whatever? So I've been diagnosed with chronic pain, RSD, CRPS. It's a chronic health concern like type 2 diabetes, obesity, heart disease. So we have to ask ourselves, now what? Because when you get a diagnosis or you want to set a personal goal, sometimes it can be really intimidating, and sometimes it can be hard to determine where you want to go. So many of us have heard from family and friends or the doctors that there's no cure, we're just going to have to live with it. Sometimes when you hear you have to learn to live with that, or that's just how you are, it isn't very positive. It's kind of hopeless, and you don't want that to overwhelm you and kind of control you, because regardless of whether you want to lose weight or you're battling a chronic pain condition, we have to admit, hey, I want to lose weight, or hey, what can I do to help myself feel better? And that's really what acceptance is. It's just asking yourself, what can I do to help myself improve from where I'm at? There's certain things in our life we can't control, but we can always strive to admit where we are and make things better. We don't want to give up. We don't want to get caught in a cycle of trying to find pain relief or trying to the latest diet fad. We don't want that to control our life. We don't want to be controlled by the fear of where we are and what we don't like about it and what we're afraid to change. So I always like to talk with the pain group, and everybody shares in the group, and everybody kind of felt that focus on what you can do and become active in self-care. And self-care means many things. It can be managing pain to losing weight. So accepting something is definitely not giving up. It's about learning, it's about involvement, and it's about being open-minded and being aware of what your individual needs are and what you want for yourself. So it's acknowledging where you are, what you have, and what you need to do to create a healthier you, a better life for yourself, to do more of the things you want to do. Its definitions are broad. It's also about identifying who's responsible for getting you from point A to point B. There's tons of tools to help you. However, I determine for myself what I do, and you determine for yourself what you do. So ultimately, we are responsible for where we go next. The medical community can offer help, health coaches can offer help, fitness trainers can offer help, physical therapists, but we have to be responsible to do what they're recommending and to make choices for ourselves based on what makes us happy and what we want. So it's not being afraid of it. We're not afraid if there isn't a cure, even if it seems overwhelming. It's about learning all you can about where you're at so you understand it, because knowledge is powerful, and with knowledge comes less fear. You tend to be more fearful of something when you don't understand it. So tips to help you with acceptance, you want to let go of the past. Nobody, sick, healthy, thin, heavy, are the same person today they were 20 years ago, or they were last year, or 5 years ago. So it's always really important to focus on who you are today Evaluate what you're dealing with, okay, and where you want to go. You want to learn coping skills. If you're having trouble dealing with something or don't understand something, take time to find help. Seek support groups like the chronic pain support group that I facilitate. Learn about it. Study different diets. Talk to your doctor about what exercise routines would be good for you. If you're having trouble sleeping, check out the options available to help you sleep, from herbs to behavior changes. Okay? So those would be coping skills. And make it meaningful to you. For me, sometimes the worst thing that happened to you often becomes the best thing that happened to you. I've learned a lot since my initial injury of RSD-CRPS, and I'm a different person because of it. I think I'm a better person because of it, which is why I help all of you today, because I want to share what I learned, the tips and tricks that I did, and help other people, because I know what it's like to be full of fear. And maybe some of us need to expect less. We need to learn to enjoy the simple things in life that make us happy. And for everybody, that's going to be something different. For Grandma, maybe what she would like to do, what's important to her, is how can she have more energy to enjoy her grandkids' softball game. Maybe for you, it's losing a few pounds. Maybe for me, it's learning how to juggle all my responsibilities so I don't fatigue myself in a day. So you want to set goals and priorities of things that are important to you, what you want to do, what you can do now, and what you'd like to improve on. And when you prioritize for yourself, it gives you focus and it's positive. It's not, oh my God, you know, I'm going to be heavy forever, or I can't exercise right now because I had my knee done, or I'm in a lot of pain. You're focusing on what you can do. And be proud of your accomplishments, especially the small ones. Hey, I made my bed today. I haven't been doing that because it's really uncomfortable for me to do that. So be proud of the things you are accomplishing. You lost half a pound. You wanted to lose 2 pounds. Half a pound's good. You didn't gain any weight. You're still coming down. So just keep reevaluating, keep prioritizing, keep being proud of the momentum and the things you're doing that are giving you some gains. And I always tell people to list their strengths. You know, we do this in the group. You know, tell me everything you like about yourself and what you think your strong points are. I have a little sheet of paper that you can circle all these things about yourself. And then focus on them. And also, you know, give that list to a family member or a close friend and say, what do you think about what I circled? You know, when we did this in our last pain group, there were things that the other people in the group thought the person was really strong in that they didn't acknowledge themselves for, and we shared that information with them, and they were like, wow, I never really thought of myself as a strong or independent or friendly person, when they really were like that. And you want to be kind to yourself. You know, don't beat yourself up. Every day's, you know, if you made a mistake today, tomorrow you have an opportunity to do it better. So don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself. And one of the best ways that can help you with acceptance or wanting to change is journaling, especially with a chronic health problem or if you're wanting to lose weight. It's really good to keep track of what you ate, if you exercised, what your stress level was. Okay? So it's a summary for the day. If you have a chronic health problem, maybe something you ate or too much exercise or stress triggered you to feel bad the next day. Maybe if you're wanting to lose weight and you track what you ate, your exercise and stress level, maybe you notice, oh, I kind of, slipped and had, a carb or a donut or something I shouldn't have had, but my stress level was really high and this is what happened. And that'll give you insight into helping yourself. And I always like, I took a course the other week about acceptance, and in this journal, put a note an item of gratitude. Mark something down that you're grateful for that day. Okay? Also, make a note of something that you can do to help someone else. because that makes you feel good if you help someone else. It could be little, it could be maybe make someone else toast, listen to them when they called when they were upset. So make note of something you're grateful for, make note of something on how you can help someone else, and then make a note of something that you did for yourself that day. Maybe you took 15 minutes to sit outside in the sunshine and breathe deep. Maybe you listened to your favorite song on the radio. So take time to make a note of that, because this will really give you insight and help you not focus so much on the things that are creating fear and anxiety with us. So focus on what you want, where you want to go, what you can do now, and how you can improve to maybe do other things. And reach in that tool bag, you know, with your doctors, your coaches, your fitness trainers, your physical therapists. You know, learn about what's going on around you. Ask other people what they think. Take time to appreciate you for who you are. So I hope that helps with tips on acceptance. It seems to help a lot of people. And next week we'll be talking about keeping your heart healthy, because it is February. It is Heart Health Month. And in the meantime, everybody have a happy Valentine's Day.